Hi, I'm actually recording this video in a little town or little area called Kakahi, which is south of Taranui in New Zealand, and I'm having a little holiday away, and it's a beautiful place. It's in the countryside. It's quite close to some mountains. It's actually a little bit cold because it's the winter time here, but we decided to come away for a little holiday. And recently I heard my vicar say that she had a retreat, and I always love it when I hear people say things like that. It's particularly leaders, because when you do so much, you can get so tired and lose your, I suppose, your energy. And I often talk to people about the cup, what fills your cup, what drains your cup. And so many people I talk to have a cup that's dry, that they give out. So it's really important to have times away when you can just focus on being. And one of my favourite quotes is this one from Henri, and he said this: being is more important than doing, the heart is more important than the mind, and caring together is better than caring alone. So my heart leapt when I heard my vicar Sarah, that she was going to go on retreat. And so when she came back, I said, well, how did it go? And she said, oh, it was great. And what she had done is that she had been reading a book. She took a book away with her called On Holiday with God by Sue Pickering. And Sue Pickering is a spiritual director, an Anglican priest here in New Zealand. And she's written this marvellous little book, which I thought I'd do a review on for you to actually enjoy. By the way, can you hear that goat? I don't know whether you can see the goats. Goats are over there, but you can. I had a conversation with the goat the other day by going, "Ooh," and it will reply back. Terrible, it sounded terrible, pain. But anyway, back to the book. This is a great book. I wanted something to go away and to take away with me on my little holiday, that would help me reflect, help me to think about things differently, to challenge me maybe. And so this is called On Holiday with God, making your own retreat, a companion and a guide. So it's something you can take away when you go for a holiday anywhere, and it can sort of be a guide, help you to guide you through some different ideas, different thinking. And so Sue, what she does, and it's really good. I really think this book is great. Let me read a bit about Sue in the introduction. Sue Pickering is an Anglican priest in New Zealand. She has been involved at the national level in the training of spiritual directors and is currently a canon of Taranaki Cathedral Church, New Plymouth, New Zealand, and chaplain to a retirement village. And she is the author of Creative Ideas for Quiet Days, Creative Retreat Ideas, and Spiritual Direction, a Practical Introduction. And so what you find in the book, by the way, if you want more details about the book, come over to the blog post, and there you can read a lot more content about this. And so I'm just trying to find the index. Where is it? Okay, so the first chapter is preparing your holiday with God. And so things like common questions, selecting the retreat venue where you're going to go. Well, we selected this lovely little spot here in Kakahi. Embracing solitude and silence, selfishness or self-care. Okay, it's a big challenge. Is it selfish to go off and do something like this, or is it self-care? Finding a gentle rhythm, opening to God's work in you. The second chapter is making the most of your time with God. So arranging prayer support. Then she introduces contemplation, Lectio Divina, imaginative prayer, keeping a journal, and reviewing the day. The next chapter is setting off and setting in. So the retreat begins as soon as you leave home. arriving and slowing down, being guided by the Spirit, resistance, tears and dancing, dreaming. And there's a good little chapter on a little section there about how to understand your dreams. Then the next one is opening daily prayers and opening prayers. And then the next chapter, and what she does is she has themes, okay? Themes, resources for your personal retreat. And so these are the themes, and you can pick one, and then there's a chapter related to that theme with various questions and commentary and prayers and so on to do with that one. So I was like, oh, I can't pick, I don't know which one to pick. So what I did was I just closed my eyes, put down my finger, and discovered what I'd put my finger on, and my one was being adventurous, risk-taking. And it's like, yeah, okay, risk-taking. And it kind of like, I'm the kind of person that sort of, it's more likely to say no than yes when it comes to taking risks or being adventurous. Whereas my wife Sharon, she loves to ride bikes, she goes on adventures, she's quite she's biked the whole of New Zealand. And when she was 60, it's like people look at her, why are you doing this? She's a risk taker, she loves it. And so it was a bit of a challenge for me. So I thought, yes, being here in this beautiful location and some of the things that we've got planned, there is an opportunity to take risk. And so there's various passages to read in that chapter and various questions to answer, and just to help stimulate you to think about the various themes that you have chosen. So for me, it worked out that in my risk taking, we decided to go biking through some bush and so on, and it was beautiful, absolutely stunning, a lot of fun. The next day we decided we would go for a very long walk. Well, it wasn't actually wasn't going to be a long walk, but we took the wrong track. Okay, we took the wrong track. We went up into this bush area, and it was up a long track, and we'd taken the wrong route, and we walked half an hour, and we thought, no, this is not the right route. And so we came back, and then we had to take the right route. So all up, the 1.5 hour trip that we would have taken if we had taken the right route turned out to be 4 hours. And it was 4 hours because the right route that we took was spectacular. And we walked along a stream, beautiful pictures. And by the way, come over to the blog post. The link is down below, and you'll see pictures of this. Beautiful rivers and bush, and we saw endangered species and called, especially one called the blue duck, and it was amazing. We were just watching them, and suddenly 2 of them took off, and they flew right up over our head, and then back around and back over our head again, then landed again, and we were like, wow, it was so beautiful. And we were there, and we took a risk. We decided on an adventure, and we saw something of God's creation, something quite a bird species that's quite endangered, doing its thing. And we saw amazing big trees, beautiful waterfalls, walkways, pathways. And it was just a very special time. So, I took an adventure. I had a bit of a risk, took a bit of a risk, and I went on holiday with God. Highly recommend this book, really would. And I'd highly recommend you taking a holiday with God on a regular basis. It's not selfishness to take a rest. Jesus did it. Jesus went on holiday out into the wilderness, to the mountains, to the lakes. Even though there was so much need, so much demand, so much doing that he could have got done. He took a priority to rest and restore and to fill his cup. Hey, I hope you found this helpful. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this with somebody else. And you might like to leave a comment below. And yeah, let's start a conversation about having a holiday with God. Thanks.